about a movie that none of us have seen except him?
What I want to talk, I really want to talk about is because this is the group is the attack on the cellar. On the boys club.
Well, you know,
on the boys club. Now this guy
club.
since then has been attacked by everybody and told that he's out of his mind.
Everybody and anybody.
But he hasn't retracted it. He hasn't said sorry. He hasn't. I know it's you know, and it's like
well, you don't
this
want
is
to
the
say sorry.
What do you want? Do you want
I don't want
something?
an apology from people?
Yeah.
Bob, are you kidding me?
What? No, I
want
don't.
An apology from somebody?
I would like somebody to go. You know what? I would like.
Fuck that.
What do you mean with a what?
We're not guys that are gonna be like, we need a full apology.
Yeah, and they mean nothing anyhow. Apologies. That's what he felt. He wrote it, so now he has to suffer the consequences of dealing with all the people that disagree with him.
I'm sorry, not for nothing. I'm talking to the guys that work the cellar regularly.
Oh, really?
Wow.
So
I wrote about
that old bit.
I wrote about the stand table, and I'll tell you right now, it's the same. It's outside. It's kind of right in front on 2nd Avenue. It's not a table.
It's only 2 people.
It's a doorway next door to the stand, but still, that's where we hang.
Yeah.
Did you read the article about the comic? Oh, forget.
Say it. Go ahead.
You're right. We don't fucking apology. Who gives a fuck? We already know the guy's a douchebag. So if he came on and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry," we still think he's a fucking douchebag. That's all.
No, but I think what you brought up the other day we were talking about was my favorite take. Ready? Do you remember what you said?
I said that, okay, you want that table gone. Okay, you can have it. Take it.
He said it's a shit fucking table at a comedy club.
Yeah, take it. You can have it, but let us into your world. Let me into writing. Let me into festivals.
Right.
Let me into the business. Let me into, you know what I mean?
Which is the truth. Most of the exclusion that goes on in comedy is not the Comedy Cellar Table.
Exactly.
It goes the other way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all the people who pretend to be outcasts and outsiders. They're the ones that exclude. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
That's how it's been for 20 years.
It's for 20 years. We've, like, for some reason, it's this men thing. And now GQ wrote an article today about all men in comedy are awful.
Well,
why all
who's
men?
going to argue with that?
I'm not arguing with that.
None of us can argue with that.
I said,
yeah, but we're
look at
I
us.
remember.
Look across the table from you and now argue that.
Well, maybe they got a point. All right.
Yeah, they got an absolute point.
I never had a visual to put. Maybe what they should have done is not use Louis. They should have just put our faces on the article, and us and everybody were like, "Yeah, that's a piece of shit."
It's all bullshit. The most fun ever in life I've had in comedy comes from the Comedy Cellar Table and hanging out. You guys, Patrice, and that's the fun. Just because we do what we do, we didn't. Here's what the whole lie is. We never said if you're gay, if you're a woman, you can't sit here. If you sat there, then you dealt with what you dealt with. It didn't see that whole thing is about discrimination. It's not about being fucking asshole comics.
Well, that's the thing that bugged me is that we are that table. I've never seen anybody discriminated against. I've seen gays, straights. I've seen trans people at that table.
I haven't seen no trans there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you have.
Oh.
You just haven't realized it.
They didn't realize it.
But not only that, but
yeah, we're not.
but
We're
here's the
bringing
other
girls that you can. We're bringing passables.
exactly.
Down.
They've been more than welcomed.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you something else.
That's what I said too.
Everybody at that table
is gay.
Is gay, but also everybody at that table gets the closer you were, the worst trashings anyone's ever gotten. The more we knew, people that just knew weren't. They might have get a couple of slaps, but the brutality of the trashes we gave each other. That's what it was all about.
But I think I think it's that. I think it's the trashings and it's the meanness.
But it was all to each other.
It's to each other. Yeah.
It was like the mafia.
I know, but
90% of it was just, you know.
But it's been built up so much over the years through Tough Crowd, through Opie and Anthony, through the things we talk about, that table has this thing, and people talk about it like it's a living, breathing fucking monster for some of these comics. When anybody can come down, sit at that fucking table, and yeah, you might get hit, but if you do, it's because people like you.
Right.
And here's
nobody has ever fucking trashed somebody that they don't like.
The only thing about that table is if you don't work the club, you don't sit there. And most of the time, people that didn't work the club still sat there.
I wasn't working there all the time,
Yeah,
but I still was there.
Yeah.
Busting chops.
Yeah.
You know, the table is just a group of people just messing with each other.
Yeah, but they call it a boys' club, which I guess if you
Well, it has that boys' club energy. Well, I understand, but it's too bad. You know what I mean? It's just a bunch of people, like you said, busting ball. That's what we love to do.
But
That's what we love to do from
But
where
not
we're
only
from.
that, we talked politics, we talked current events, so we talked about whatever was going on, and we
Oh,
there was
God.
What does that
right.
mean?
What does that
Well,
mean?
yeah.
It doesn't mean
We
'cause-
talk
no, because-
politics.
no,
Well, you know, it's
because-
also
We're
a,
topical.
it's also a serious side to the table.
No,
Shut
listen-
up! You're
no.
ruining this.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Why do you have
Listen
to
me.
ruin everything?
Listen to me. Living in the past, all right? Yes, okay. Listen
Living
to
in
me.
the past?
Listen to me walking down memory lane, fucking Marty. What I'm trying to say.
No,
is-
you
Marty
what you're
didn't
trying
walk
to
down
say.
memory lane.
Okay,
Stop trying to
what I'm-
rhyme shit with your hat.
Listen to me. What I'm trying to say is, when Manny was here, we had some of the best. Look at that.
When Manny was there, you said walking in the past.
No, I'm saying we had. It wasn't always about busting. We did have great.
But so what if it's
discussion
about busting chops?
The-
So
no,
what?
I'm saying that's part of it.
I know, but nobody's offended by the fact that we're political.
Oh no,
discussion.
no! But I'm saying never once did anybody say you can't sit here because you're a lady.
But all I'm
or
saying
you're
is,
gay,
you
Yeah.
just
or you're-
waited.
I said that.
I was in the middle of like a kind of a thoughtful thing. If you just waited 2 more minutes, but
Oh,
you
I
had
thought
to
you were
jump
done.
in with your horse shit,
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
ruined everything.
That's
Oh,
because
go
he doesn't have
ahead.
headphones
I
on.
agree.
That's he's
I thought
not
you were
wearing
done.
headphones. He can't hear.
I
Yeah.
am sitting right next to him. I
Put
can
the
hear.
fucking headphones on.
Boss,
No, because Lewis was up here before. I don't know if these were his headphones.
They were.
I'm not putting on a fucking Puerto Rican headphone after them.
Gabby,
Sorry.
stop fucking. You're on this team, not on his team.
No. Jews
let
stick
Gabby
together.
talk.
Yeah,
Listen.
let Gabby talk.
Oh, well, Gabby, go ahead, talk.
Hey.
What do you got?
Talk, Gabby. What
I
do you
actually
think?
do have a little bit of a point.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
All right, what do you have,
I
Gabby?
feel like we're new comics, and we've been coming in and out of.
All right, that's
Hold on,
enough, Gabby. All right.
Just be happy you're sitting at
Cool,
this table
cool,
with us.
cool.
Go
No, but I've been in the olive tree with you guys a million times, and I'm new, and no one has ever seen my stand-up. It doesn't matter, but everyone's completely nice, and everyone is gracious. And I don't know.
But the whole point is
I'm
that,
complimenting
because you're
you.
but our point is that we're not supposed to. You're not supposed to say we're nice and gracious. You're supposed to say, and you guys are busting our chops. Well, it's all in good fun. Not supposed to say gracious. That makes us look like
You're
a
nice
bunch
and
of
gracious and royal.
Yeah.
We're a bunch of nerds.
No, everyone's making fun of everyone, but it's not like they're like, get the fuck out.
No, but it's not even how it was. It's just me. You know.
Here's the
whatever.
problem. This is one thing that said that.
Are you Scandinavian, by the way?
She's a Jew.
No, I'm Polish.
Oh,
Hey, can you stop? By the way,
why?
you're staring at her, going, "What are you?
You don't know where I was going with it.
Where were
Let's
you
go
going?
on.
Where
Go
were you
ahead.
going?
Here,
I was
step
going
on
to bring
this.
up a friend of ours. His preference for tall Scandinavian girls.
All right.
Oh, Norton."
I was.
What?
I know Norton.
I know you
Oh.
did.
That sounds a little weird. I was on his podcast for like a second.
Yeah, you were. She was Chip's helper. Anyways, that's Chip, by the way. That's not
Working with
Norton.
Chip.
Yeah, we have to fuck.
Sorry, Chip.
Chip. Ugh.
Fucking
Over
dumb.
2 million views.
Yeah, good.
It's the worst.
Yeah, so does a guy making a table on fucking Facebook.
Oh.
Well, here's the point: is that the guy said there's 17% women, female comics at the table, and 1% gay comics working at the table. And I'm sitting there going, 1% gay?
Yeah.
Have you ever listened to a? We were at the dinner the other night.
Yeah.
Most of the
exactly.
male comics, straight male comics at the dinner.
Right. We all had our incidences.
And
What
we all
dinner?
we're all talking about how many dicks we put near our face.
Wait, what dinner?
You don't get invited.
Oh.
dude.
How come I don't go to these dinners?
What do you want to do?
Go.
Should we invite
I
Voss?
won't bring Bonnie.
Then you can come. You're in. That was the key.
It's a guy's dinner, right?
It's no,
It's kind of.
no. It's not a guy's dinger.
This
It's
is awkward, but it's like.
No, let me handle this.
No.
Boss, you're not invited. Now, let's continue.
Okay, I don't need to come to your dinners, but that's
every
No, it's
every 3 to 6 months we go to Del Frisco's.
And it's always.
I don't eat red meat.
But it's
and-
also. See, that's why you're not
Yeah,
invited.
you're not invited.
But it's also because it's all people that are here all the time, like Tom Papa. People that are here every night.
He lives in L.A.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here on weekends when I'm in town. I go on the road a lot. I'm sorry, I got
Boss.
a family.
What do you want to do? What do you want to come to the dinner?
No, not now.
We can
know.
vote on it.
And 11:50 on Sunday is not the weekend, but all right. Although technically you're here Friday if the 12 o'clock on Thursday. You're right. I stand corrected. Nothing?
Oh God.
But I think that
You got such a long cab ride to think of this stuff.
I was on the E train
he
actually.
takes the train. Isn't he? He's like Al Pacino in the fucking the Devil's movie. Fuck, I didn't have it. What was it?
Devil's Advocate.
Shit, Mike, you could have helped me out. I just think it's fucking ridiculous.
That I don't go to those dinners.
No, but it's weird that this.
No.
No, I think that's
It's
right
good
on
that
point.
you don't go to the dinner.
I used to go.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, when
Why
I
can't we?
think
Why
he did
can't
go.
we? Why can't we just fuck? Why do these people? Why do they hate us? Why do they hate? Why are they? What is this fucking hating men thing? I don't know what the fuck it is.
Whoa.
You know,
What is it?
Who hates
Why-
men? Are you saying alternative comics hate men? Liberal comics hate men? Women hate men? Who are
There's
you
an
saying?
article today. All men are awful. They get the boys' club should be burned down. I feel like I've done nothing but help comics,
Yes.
women comics. I've had women on my
Oh,
show. I've had gay
Jesus.
people on my
Oh,
show.
Bob,
Jesus,
please.
Bob.
Can
What?
you stop?
You're
Yeah.
not. You're not a pillar. You're not helping anybody. You fucking asshole. Like you're. Bobby helped me. What did he do? Get
I've
you up
helped-
to the third fucking floor of a fucking attic studio? Shut up. Let me tell you something.
Gabby is your sixth woman that you had on your
Okay,
podcast.
I've helped.
That's not
six.
true. I've had a lot of women on the show.
Okay.
Yes, and most
I've
of
had
them.
and they leave the country.
I was trying to.
I was gonna say many of them have fled the United States.
That's not true. I've had a lot of. I love female comics on
We
the.
made a fucking movie
Shut up,
pro
Mom.
pro women.
Shut up, boss.
What is it? Shut up, everybody!
Yes.
If you keep telling people to shut up, nobody's gonna talk. It's a
Yes.
podcast. Why don't you shut up when telling people to shut up?
Yes.
You fucking
Okay.
thin-lipped cocksucker!
I know, fucking box cutter lips.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't get on a
Fucking
plane
wooden
with those
puppet
lips.
nose. Shut up!
Jesus Christ! I want to throw you a fucking
I just didn't
word.
want to hear. I just didn't want to hear you guys pontificate like we've done nothing but support and empower
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
You two idiots.
What have you done?
What have you?
Shut your faces. I've done nothing. I'm not pretending I do.
yeah.
You two are suddenly like, I've done nothing but help women. Why do they hate us? Shut the fuck up. You can act like a
right.
man. Why do they hate us? Oh, please.
I just farted. I do when I get nervous.
I said act like a man. You fought it.
Yeah. I've done nothing all my life but treated women with respect. Shut up.
Even after my mom abandoned me. Here's the deal.
Shut
Who
up,
gives a
boss.
fuck?
Let's laugh it out. Why are you
I'm
gonna
on
step
your
on the
side.
fun? This is not gonna be as funny as what just
Yes, it
happened.
is.
Go ahead.
Forget it.
Here's
Why
the deal.
do you
What?
care so much who likes and dislikes you?
I don't.
Oh,
Shit, you're right. He ruined the laughs.
He ruined it.
We already covered that when I said what.
Yeah, you already covered it. You
Hey,
fucking.
Jen.
Now you're
Yeah,
doing
put
your
your head.
dime store psychology. Why do you care who likes you? Shut up.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, fuck.
fuck, just admit I'm an asshole. I admit it.
We know. We know.
I
You're
know
You don't have to
everything
admit it.
done.
You're a fucking-
What, you don't
everybody
think
hates
God
you.
knows it. Look how you're talking.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What's wrong with you?
I'm off this podcast now.
No. Come on. I didn't say that. I don't agree with that.
You know?
No, well, you can't prove it.
I'm only, listen, everybody knows you're an asshole. You're the first one who comes up as the biggest asshole.
Yeah,
No.
you're. I guarantee when he wrote that article, you were in his brain.
No,
like when
no,
people
no.
write, they have a character in their head to
it's-
help them.
It's Patrice.
I wonder what he would say right now if all this shit was going on.
No, he was saying Patrice is responsible for 90% of any hate we feel because he was such a cocksucker at the table.
Can you please do your best to chew those mints with your old mouth? Stop spitting on my microphone. Oh my God.
Oh, they're bigger than his lip.
Damn it.
All right.
Sucking a
little
life
piece.
fervor.
I
need one from
So
that,
I
too.
mean, look it. Here's the deal. This is what I'm getting from the older people in this group.
No, but I don't like that we have to make an excuse for what it
Who we
is.
are.
What it is.
Yeah.
Man, we are awful at times.
You're right. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is?
We're all
you know,
pieces of shit.
But why say, man, we're comics. We're fucking, we're not working at fucking Apple and doing this. We're,
Apple?
Apple or
Applebee's.
No, we're
You mean
comics.
Applebee's or Apple?
That's what we do. If
What do
you're
we
too
do?
thin-skinned, we fucking trash each other. We have a good time.
They don't do
Yeah.
that. They don't do that in L.A.
No,
Yeah,
but
just
Oh
So
yeah, we
now-
were just talking about
Huh?
that.
Wait a
you don't
minute.
think they do it?
Not in
If
L.A. Not in
some of them
L.A.
do it, yeah,
Not
they
in
do it.
L. I'm not to say I'm saying it's bad or good. I'm
By
just
the way,
saying.
I think that sums up Boss's career. He goes, "You don't think they do it?" Proving he hasn't been to L.A. in his whole career. You're finished. You've never even been to L.A. Have you ever been on stage at any of the LA clubs?
I'm a regular at the Improv.
That's a
No, you're
lie.
not.
No, you're not.
I'll tell you what.
I'll fly you there right now. I guarantee. If you
Oh,
get there,
really?
you
Really?
you won't get on.
I
If you just
guarantee
walk up,
I walked
You
in-
won't get in the showroom.
You'll
You'll be
be
at the bar.
You
I
won't
guarantee-
get
I
it nowhere.
I have
Sorry.
witnesses.
I guarantee
Nowhere.
if we flew you there right now, straight to the Improv, the guy at the door would go, "Yo, man, it's $15."
Hey,
and then you'd have to go,
Hey.
"I'm Rich
Do you know
Voss."
who the fuck I am? You
Hey,
idiot.
SA.
I wrote on 2 Oscars.
You'd have to,
Oh, there you go. Oscars again.
you'd have to take the hat off.
I work
What?
the factory, the Improv. I go in.
We didn't
anywhere.
ask you where you work. I'm
Yes,
gonna
he
say this
did.
right now. I need to say this, man.
Please say.
Oh, say it.
You had like about 5 stroke jokes, 7
No, I
fat
had
jokes.
2.
No, 5, fucker.
I had 2.
7 fat
I had
jokes,
3.
He had,
and I don't like it.
Hey,
Goddamn it.
he had
Sorry,
3
you're right.
good ones. 2 kind of flop, but 3 of those stroke jokes were fucking great. The last one was amazing. Then he had the balls to spit it out and had God into it. Come on.
I'm sorry if it
I think
upset
Voss
you.
has honestly never been to Los Angeles because he asked you about the Los Angeles comics.
No,
He's
I
never been
didn't.
there.
I said they're not like that. Some
You
comics.
said they're like they do that.
When I've gone out there and you bust balls and people are like, "Oh,
Yes,
geez,
you just
settle
said
down,
they
kid."
don't.
They don't. I don't think they do.
You go to the Comedy Store. They'll do it out back.
But
They
it's
fuck
also
around.
yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
look. We are who we are. Even
Who
if
are
it
we?
wasn't at that table. If us 4 and all, if we were at fucking standing outside the comic strip, we'd still be who the fuck we are. And that's nothing to do with that table. It's who we are. And
I
we
said
all,
that earlier, boss.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
you did.
said it earlier.
No,
Even with
I-
my stroke voice, you can hear it.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about your show ever again. That's
No,
not
it hurt
true.
my feelings, man.
You're right. I'm going to close on that one. That's the
he's
biggest.
lying.
I
That
can't
he's never
follow
going
it.
to talk about it again. He won't make it through this podcast without making another
No, I
joke.
will not. It's,
Does it
it's
really
nothing to
bother you
make a
that people
joke.
make fun of your stroke?
Of course,
What?
it bothers him a lot. It would piss me off.
It pisses me off. Fuck off, man.
Listen. what-
All my life.
does, it,
I
does,
know.
does it bother you?
Shut up, Bob.
Bob, stop trying to be serious and insightful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be insightful. I'm trying to be serious. I'm not trying to be insightful.
Yeah,
Right?
it bothers me when people talk about my list. Yeah, it bothers me.
I don't-
Everybody gets offended by
It
shit. We're
doesn't-
human beings.
It
So
doesn't
what, so
bother
what does
me.
that mean?
It means we've set up the rules where too bad. You got to take it.
You
Comics,
gotta- yeah.
Well,
Take
we are a type of comics, yeah.
Yeah, take it.
Take
That's
it.
what it is.
You want to
Take
dish
it.
it out, you take it. The oldest rule and,
That's what it is.
breaking balls.
You break
Oh.
balls how you break balls.
Some you don't think it goes too far sometimes?
It goes too far, but that's
And so what?
who's to
You gotta
determine.
take it too far.
Yeah.
You gotta take it too far to know it's
Oh,
too
yeah.
far.
But I think
The only-
can I say something though
Yes.
on this? I disagree in one sense. I think that by what you have to if you're gonna fuck with somebody, bust balls, and I think we kind of do it naturally here or at the
'Cause we're
table.
Right.
We put each other over too. So when we're out, like me and you did radio, we're not gonna fucking. I'm not gonna bury you,
No.
and we can make a couple jokes here and there, but we're still gonna put each other over. Like when me and Voss do radio, we fuck with each other, but we also laugh at each other's shit
Yeah.
so that they know that
Right.
That we're friends.
you can't just fucking
Can't be. No, I hate when people do that shit.
you can't just fucking slam and not listen or not get the person over.
No, I hate-
Wait, what was that again?
I said you can't just what?
I know. I'm listening. You
No,
just
you're
said-
right. I don't like when people do that, when they throw you under the bus just because,
Yeah, you have to, so that the people know. Listening, it's not like because if I'm just sitting there smashing you, and me and Keith are just doing that,
Yeah.
people are gonna be like, "Ah, Voss is a fucking idiot."
Right.
But if we smash you and you smash me, and we have a good time,
Come on,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sorry, Navy man, is that disrespectful?
No, the
Sorry,
turkey
sir.
that flew out of your mouth was
The what?
nothing.
So was that a Thanksgiving joke? Did you say turkey?
Yeah.
Fucking asshole. Who eats turkey on fucking Tuesday?
Boss.
Oh, you're on a fucking plan? Shut the fuck up. You can eat turkey on a Tuesday. What do you have downstairs?
Listen, I had chicken
How
cutlet.
good is it? It's so fucking good.
I
man.
hate when you do
Jesus
that.
Christ.
I hate when you fucking switch modes, and because you know I was gonna go, it's so good because it's food, and I love the chicken cutlet. But you didn't get me that time, you cocksucker. You little fucking tricks. You little fucking hand tricks. Listen. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes. Yeah, but here's the thing too. We're such good friends, all of us. And that was with Patrice and Norton,
Sure.
and Kevin. That's what we. Like I said, what the fuck? We're gonna change our personalities because some fucking jamoke from the comic strip comes down, and we're gonna all of a sudden be, different? No. If you're gonna come, if we're gonna walk into a bunch of construction guys, where they're having lunch, and we walk in, we're gonna have to deal with construction guy stuff. That's it.
Right.
Does it make sense? So this is what we fucking do. And Keith and I talked about this. We're going to be the same as we always were. We're not going to advance in this career, but we're going to die with our pride.
Do you think it has affected our careers?
Yes.
Not mine.
Yes, it has. What do you get? Yes, it has, because there's people in this business that look at guys like us and go, oh, those were the guys that picked on us in high school. And those were the bullies. And they only see the aggressive stuff that comes out of it.
They don't see the heartfelt voice.
Yes, they don't see the fact that I changed diapers with my kids growing up, and I was at all their games, and that I'm 31 years. That I'm a good person. I'm a good person.
You're not a good person.
I'm a good person.
I thought he was. Please tell me he's being ironic when he says going to all their games.
They were good and best.
But you were joking when you were saying that. You weren't being
my
sincere.
daughter.
I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't.
I'm gonna throw up.
Why?
They don't see the real Voss.
Nobody. Exactly.
They don't see
Nobody
what I
wanted the
do.
heartfelt fucking moment. They don't see the rich boss.
My
It's
daughter
like one
made-
of those commercials. They don't see me when I'm trying to help a stranded. You're like those bikers that go, they don't see me help the old lady across the street.
Yeah, when I bring toys for tots. they don't see the Hells Angels that do the toy runs every year. No, my daughter made second team All-State.
That's
All
not the
right,
point.
but that-
Congratulations.
My
That
point
is
is-
impressive, but still.
That's great. Yeah, but
nobody. Yeah,
she's a
Nobody's
good person.
question that you're a good dad or not.
exactly.
So, but you can't see also, too, in comedy, a lot of us are.
This is going to be bad.
I can tell it's going to be bad
No,
because
it
he
isn't,
doesn't
because you're
have
deep
it.
down. I say
He
about
doesn't
Bobby,
have it right now.
No, I'm telling
He's
you.
finding it.
No, I'm not finding. I'm going
You're
to tell you
finding
right
it,
now. Can I tell
buddy?
you?
When I see you start moving stuff with your hands and arranging stuff like you, let me put the wall. You're finding it.
No,
You don't.
I'm not.
Your brain. This is what you have. This is your problem, Voss. This is what happens with you.
No.
You start yapping, and you're like,
He
I'll think.
overyaps.
I'll think of something when I
No,
get
I
there.
got it.
What is it?
When I've done interviews or I'm on other radio shows and your name comes up, I go, probably the nicest person in the world.
What?
Yes. Bobby's
Bob?
one of the nicest. Yes.
What am I? Am I working for the Peace Corps? What about funny? You fucking
No,
jackass.
we're talking
I'll
about-
take funny.
No,
Listen, one of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
I can't look. I'm not gonna.
How about one of the funniest fucking guys out there?
You're okay.
The biggest,
What I'm saying,
the biggest insult in comedy. What about Bobby Kelly? One of the nicest.
Yeah.
No,
Let me tell you something.
He can act.
one of my
He can
yes,
act.
You're a good actor.
Shut up! I don't want good acting.
You're
I'm a fucking
Jesus
comic.
Christ, I look at you and I see drummer. What I'm saying. Okay.
I look at you and I see dumber.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Give me the hat.
Okay. All right, play on word hack. What I'm saying is, that's why I say he's a nice guy.
I got a booger in my nose. I can't get it out.
Yeah.
What is
Yes,
a piece
I-
of turkey? So
You finally squeezed the turkey joke in. And then you won.
called a callback. What I'm saying is,
You never got one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
no, people judge
Oh,
us.
people. Oh, I hate hearing you pontificate.
Oh, whatever.
What was your point?
You don't have a point.
You
gotta
didn't
go.
have it.
Voss doesn't
Where
have
you
a
going?
point.
I got to go meet an important opener.
It's 6:29.
It's 6:29. No, you said 6:30. You can't leave at
around.
6:29.
Colin has no ass.
Your show's not.
Look
Listen.
at his ass.
First of all, your fly's down. Your fly's down.
Yeah, he's going to
Dude,
go.
do your
he's got
fly.
important
First
business.
of all, your show's not till 7.
I know, but I got to do my prep for my notes.
All right,
we
can you
take-
say goodbye?
I'm saying about right now.
No, into the microphone so I can record it.
Yeah, say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Why?
You have anything to promote? You have any gigs?
No, guys.
You have no gigs.
I have a couple. I can't really remember them right now. I know your lineup. I know what you're up to.
You
lately,
have
though.
no. This is no. You don't. Where am I? Where am I this week?
Probably fucking Aruba again.
This weekend?
Yeah. This is weird. He knows my schedule more than me.
Shoot, I don't know this weekend.
Oh, that was good.
I'm in Rhode Island.
All right, Colin. I love you, buddy. Thanks for coming
All
on.
right. See
Bye.
I like you.
You like? He says I
Who
like you.
says I love you?
Why
too?
would you say he has no ass?
It's horrible. Did you see how bad it is?
You don't.
Colin does have an awful ass.
It's
It is
horrible.
miserable.
You don't
I
have
know
an
those
ass.
fucking pants. Jesus.
It's Robert Kelly's You Know What Dude podcast.